Refeed. Refeed day. Oh yeah. It's a refeed day. This morning I weighed in at 170.2 pounds, which is probably the lowest I've weighed since I was 15 years old, which is kind of nuts, kind of scary, but also very promising. Obviously the extreme caloric deficit I put myself in has been working. We've dropped down to 1,300 calories, 200 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, 25 grams of fat, and it's been a grind. It's just been basically me shoving protein powder and chicken breast down my face every day, begging for any inkling of a carbohydrate. It's been rough. So today, refeed day. This is also kind of, we're sneaking up on this thing. Today's a Thursday. We're 16 days away from this show. So this is basically probably gonna be my last day, carb up day, until the actual carb up a day or two before the show. So I'm gonna enjoy it, even though it's nothing really to enjoy. It's just a little bit more of the same thing I've been eating, which basically just means, okay, instead of 30 grams of uncooked rice, I'm gonna have 60 grams of uncooked rice, right? Or instead of 50 grams of oatmeal, I'm gonna have 80 grams of oatmeal, which, speaking of oatmeal, is exactly what I had for breakfast this morning. 80 grams of oatmeal. I put in a little bit of peanut butter in there just because I'm a dirty boy. And then 137 grams of egg whites, 86 grams of 93.7 ground turkey, which truthfully, it isn't really that cut of meat, that leanness of meat. 93.7 is not lean enough, but it's what I have, and it tastes great, obviously, but I would prefer a little bit leaner than that. But I ate it. It was good. After that, I did my quick little preparation for my meal that I'm going to be having later today while at work, which is where I'm on my way to as we speak. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to be doing our cardio right when we get there. So in about 5 minutes or so, we're going to be hopping on that Stairmaster, busting out the Nintendo Switch, becoming a Pokemon master as I step up those stairs to glory. Glory! I really shouldn't be wearing this hoodie right now, but I am. This morning it actually was low-key kind of cold. It was 50 degrees, which is a drastic change from the 95 degrees it's been for the last 6 months every single day. And so I woke up this morning and I have never been that cold in my life. I have zero, there's no blubber on me to insulate the warmth. So I was just okay, layers upon layers, put them on. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and a hoodie right now, and I haven't even started sweating yet. And I've already been on here for 20 minutes. Oh, we're here, we're grinding. The brain fog has been super real. I underestimated how real it would be. Today, right now, I actually feel better than I have in a considerable amount of days because of the extra carbs I had this morning. The extra 30 grams of oatmeal makes a huge difference, but I found myself just forgetting the simplest words, the simplest things, and just completely fumbling over myself. And it's kind of interesting because I've been sleeping, according to my Whoop, I've been sleeping really well. My recovery has been really well, or really good, really high, but my actual feeling of sleep hasn't been good. I keep waking up in the middle of the night. I'm restless, blah blah blah. I'm never really tired. I'm just I'm not sleepy tired. I'm just energy tired. There's a distinction there somewhere. So I don't know what that's about. How the Whoop tells me I'm super recovered, but I don't wake up feeling recovered. It's weird. I think the answer to all my questions and qualms is just simply carbs, which is what we're gonna test today. That's my hypothesis. Will carbs make me feel happier? And so far the answer is yes. We'll see if that remains true the rest of the day. Okay. Let me lock in here. Lunchtime, mealtime, epic mealtime. I also just realized that I've been on the clock for 2 hours and I forgot to clock in, which is disappointing. We got like 60 or like 180 grams of rice here, 200 grams of chicken breast, and then some spinach. This rice is definitely past its prime. It's starting to taste a little sour because I cooked it like 2 weeks ago. But we shove it down, we plug our nose and we munch. You know what's kind of been bugging me lately? This guy asked me, because he knew I was competing, or I was doing this like prep thing, and he's like, why don't you have a coach? And I'm like, because like I'm not an aspiring pro bodybuilder. Like I can't think of a single thing that a coach could tell me that I couldn't already tell myself. I mean, no one's gonna know my body better than me, right? I mean, what? Just because they pass some online coaching certification program and, you know, do steroids and look super jacked, that qualifies them to know how food's gonna affect my body? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe if you work with someone for a long time, they can help you out, but I just can't see myself finding like a coach that out of the blue automatically is gonna like know me perfectly and be able to even help me in any kind of way that I can't already just help myself for free. Because I don't know about you, I kind of hate being told what to do. That was kind of one of the reasons I stopped playing college golf, was because I just didn't like the concept of being, I don't know, bossed around by somebody, or like being told how to practice in a way that wasn't necessarily the way I wanted to practice. Among other things were the reasons I wanted to stop playing, but that was kind of one of them. And I guess that probably applies to like everything. Like I think also most people would probably agree they don't like being bossed around or like have someone that has power over them. Most of it is probably just egotistical and like narcissism, but on a just brutally honest level, I genuinely do not think a coach would help me. Because there's nothing that they're gonna tell me that I couldn't just like learn for free on YouTube. Like, why do I have to pay someone to tell me when I could just, if I really wanted to learn how water affects your body, how salt affects your body when you're super lean, how to properly peak week and everything like that, I can just look it up. There's endless resources about it. The same resources they're using to coach their clients, I could just use them. So I don't understand the hype around like hiring a coach. What, it keeps you accountable? Dude, I don't need anybody to keep me accountable. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just like a naturally disciplined person, but like if I commit myself to doing something, I'm gonna do it because I wanna prove to myself that I can do it. And that's another thing. People always talk about like, oh, I have no motivation to go to the gym. I have no motivation to get up early. I have no motivation to eat clean. Like, okay, it's not about motivation. You think I have motivation? No, I wake up every day and I say, I don't wanna be alive. I wake up every day and I say, I don't wanna go to the gym. I don't wanna work out. All I wanna do is just sit in my bed and do nothing and eat candy. That's what I want to do. But you have to train your brain. You have to discipline your brain to say, no, Parker, I don't care what your little, what you really want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do, what future you wants you to do. That's what I'm going to do right now. Motivation isn't real. It's all about discipline. And honestly, when you have discipline, oh, hold on, someone's coming. What's going on, man? When you are disciplined to whatever goal you're trying to achieve, life is so much easier. It's so much less stressful than constantly trying to battle your brain. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. If you just say, no, Parker, I don't care what you want to do. You're doing this. You actually like build a mental muscle for doing things you don't want to do, and it makes doing hard things or things you don't want to do easier the more often and less resistance you give them to do, and less resistance you give to doing them. It's a proven thing.
it's like a muscle in your brain. I mean, not muscle literally, but like figuratively. It's something you can improve on and get stronger to be better at breaking through the dread of not wanting to do something. All right, best part of the day is over. Well, I guess that's not true. Today is the refeed day, right? So I still have like 100 grams of carbs to eat, which is kind of hard to wrap my brain around. And they're going to be some fun carbs. Stay tuned for that. That's coming when I get home. I got to wait till after my workout and everything. So it's like 4 hours from now. That's okay. Now I'm just going to get back to work because I am a hard-working employee, right? Employee first, YouTuber second. Did I tell you what I weighed this morning? 170.2 pounds? I said that right? I don't remember. Dude, I'm gonna get into the 160s pretty soon, which is... I'm nervous. I mean, the world has never seen Parker in the 160s, so like what's gonna happen? I feel like the universe might rip a hole in itself and like singularity, who knows? Also, did you hear about Liam Payne for Wonder? All right, scale of 1 to 10. I'm thinking like a 35. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm technically the leanest I've ever been, and I still feel like I have 15 pounds to lose. But then again, like I said, I want to keep hammering it home. It's not about how lean I am or how well I do in the show. It's about the principle of doing it for myself and proving to myself that I can be disciplined for an extended period of time just because I want to. You know what I mean? The whole idea is to get up on that stage and know that I didn't skip my cardio. I didn't have cheat days. I didn't eyeball my measurements. I know that every single day I showed up, I weighed everything out, I did my cardio, even on the days when I don't want to, which is every single day. There's not a single day that I've wanted to go into the Stairmaster in there and sweat for 45 minutes. But guess what? I've done it. We're not done yet. 2 weeks. You can still look better. All right, let's hit a couple poses. Let's hit a couple poses and then go home so I can have my carbs, huh? Huh? Yes. Let's go home. Traffic. So before I get to eat my carb extravaganza, I want to talk a little bit about, well, frankly, I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I do know that I don't even have any cravings. Like, I really don't. Like, nothing really sounds good to me. The only thing that sounds good to me is like a giant bowl of chicken and rice. Like, I'm talking an absurdly big bowl of chicken and rice. Actually, no, I take that back. Ground beef, like a 96% lean ground beef.
like a really big serving of that, and then like a lot of freshly cooked rice. That is what I'm craving. I can't have that today, at least. I mean, I guess I theoretically could probably make it work, but man, carbs really are the greatest thing. I don't understand anyone that could do the keto diet. That is crazy to me. I don't know how you could even live. You would just feel like absolute garbage all the time. And oh, ketosis, get out of here. Ketosis isn't real. My favorite thing is when they say like, see those videos where it's like, the reason you're not losing weight is because you're eating so little food that your body has gone into starvation mode and it's holding on to all your belly fat. That's not a real thing. Not real. It means you're probably just eating too much. That's what it is. People are greatly overestimating how much they can eat. Unless you're like 17 years old and you're one of those kids that just has like a super crazy fast metabolism and you have to eat 3,000 calories to gain weight, then okay. But the downside of that is that's not going to last forever. And then, you know, when you're 35 and you still have that mindset of thinking that you can eat however much food you want, you won't gain weight, and the next thing you know, you wake up and you are, you know, 250 pounds of pure beer belly. Oops. This prep has really made me realize, because I've tricked myself into thinking like, oh, maybe my body is just like, my body's in starvation mode, right? And it's just holding on to all that stubborn belly fat. Like, no, I just was eating too much. I was eating 1,800 calories thinking that was a deficit for me, when really, that was probably maintenance. That was probably my maintenance, which is crazy to think about, because you'll see all these other, you know, influencers or whatever, and they're talking about, you know, their diet, their cutting diet of 2,200 calories. Well, that's because guess what? They're all juiced out of their gourd, taking all those steroids, you know, that put on all this weight. And yeah, in order to maintain that unhealthy amount of muscle that you artificially put on yourself, you got to eat a lot more. But for us little scrawny natural boys that are doing it, that's doing it the way God intended, your body does not need that much food. It really doesn't. I mean, it needs more than what I'm eating right now, 1,300 calories, but not much more. Like today being my refeed day, I'm essentially carbing up to a point where it's just basically putting me at maintenance. So I'm at like 1,700 calories, I think today is what the total is going to be. Oh yeah. Okay.
Money on my mind, we gon' run it up. Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we still riding swingers and put dollars in our niggas. I'm drinking out my lemonade.
Whoa, look at this like perfect silhouette thumbnail. It's actually like kind of nuts. Like the sun is like perfectly centered on me. Thumbnail, here we go. Yeah, so I got rice cakes, peanut butter, half PB2, half regular peanut butter, and then some Greek yogurt with a lot, like double my normal serving, triple my normal serving of Raisin Bran. Oh yeah, my phone is extremely low on battery, and I don't want to have to wait for it to charge to eat this. So I'm gonna dig in real quick. It's gonna be my first time having any kind of like peanut butter spread on a rice cake in many moons. So I am pumped. I'm pumped. This is like one of my favorite things of all time. Beep beep boop, beep 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 beep. That is like having heroin immediately after leaving rehab. Just like riding a bike. Really is my favorite thing. Okay. Like I said, phone's about to die. End of the video. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'll see you in the next one. 2 weeks out.